1027 WNEW, where rock lives, bad company, and can't get enough of your love. And unfortunately, I ran out of tokens anyway, so we'll get into that break on another day, right?
Sure, Peatland.
Peatland rules.
It's like Disney here in New York.
Well, now the Disney stores are taking over the Peatland shops.
That's true. You really got to hunt to find them these days.
Times have definitely changed since the last time we were in New York, I must say.
Mm-hmm.
In case you're wondering, new voices on the radio. It's Opie and Anthony, and thanks for checking us out today on our first day.
How you doing?
Pretty good, actually. I got to bring up something really fast. In the NEW studios, we got a TV, right?
That's nice. I like that touch.
It's very cool. It doesn't get the right channels, but maybe we can work on that eventually. Yeah. But I don't understand something. Why did they show traffic reports on TV? Now, I know we were supposed to have these space-age cars in the 90s. Remember when you used to see those films in the early 70s?
Yeah, I remember that in school. You'd see, by 1995, we will be flying spaceships high above the city's skyscrapers. I'm still driving a car.
Exactly.
I don't know about you, but there's no Jetsons mobile going around.
Yeah, and my car doesn't have a TV in it. So why do they have traffic reports on TV? I don't understand this one.
And that's all we need anyway.
Right.
It's bad enough with the cell phones and the girls with the makeup, which is also a fun little thing. I want to know how the girl could work that scissor eyelash curler device as she's driving without maybe stepping on the brake and yanking her whole eyelid off. If I see in my rearview mirror a girl using one of those, I'll jam on the brakes just to see if she can rip the eyelid out.
Well, what else are you going to do on the LIE?
Speaking of perversion, as you were earlier, Opie.
No, I wasn't speaking of perversion. Give us a couple weeks before we start speaking of perversion.
President Clinton.
Yes.
In his search for, I guess, fortune cookie nookie, is in China. Much to the chagrin of a lot of his critics, because he's going to actually be visiting Tiananmen Square, the site of that uprising in '89.
Yes.
That the Chinese really kind of massacred some people there. But he's going to go there for a big ceremony.
I think he's there already, actually, dude.
Not in Tiananmen Square. He's in China, though.
All right.
And a couple of questions. I just wish we could contact him. I got a question I'd love to ask him.
Well, what a coincidence.
What, Opie?
I thought it was going to take 6 to 8 months before we had some high-profile celebrities on our show.
Don't tell me. You've actually got the president on the phone.
I sure do, Anthony. Hey, President Clinton.
Hello, Opie. Hello, Anthony.
What's going on? You're in China, I hear.
I'm here in China spreading goodwill.
Now, I got a problem with this.
What's the problem?
There's not a lot of people in China that speak English, so how are you communicating with the people?
Well, I'm going to have a Chinese interpreter that I take with me. His name is Dong.
Wait a minute. Your Chinese interpreter, his name is Dong?
Yes, my Dong. His name. My Chinese interpreter. I wouldn't dream of coming to China without my Dong.
Come on.
Yes, the Chinese people will know what I'm about through my Dong.
Now, President Clinton, will this interpreter be helping you with any policy makings over there in China?
No, he's strictly an interpreter. As soon as my dong starts thinking for me, that's when I get in trouble.
I see, okay.
Some people say that there's a better choice of interpreters out there, but I got to tell you, I stand behind my dong.
All right, Mr. Clinton, we'll let you go, okay?
Thank you.
Have fun in China with your dong.
God bless you.
Okay.
Wow.
And there he goes, the president himself.
Is that an exclusive?
I do believe no other radio station is talking to the president right now. Speaking of the president, Monica Lewinsky was in town.
She was.
Last night.
I think that's why Bill went to China. He's like, where is the furthest point on the globe away from her? China, Bill. Book a flight. Fuel up the jet.
Guess where Monica Lewinsky ate? You can't write better comedy than this.
In New York.
Yeah, she ate at Mr. Chow's on East 57th.
Where else would Mrs. Chow eat but at Mr. Chow?
Is that amazing or what? Maybe we could give that line to Magic Johnson for his tragic hour.
Yeah, call him up. Give him that joke.
All right. Hey, if you want to talk to us, 212-757-1027. The fax line, we haven't received any faxes except for one from Vin, right? Fax line is 212-957-WNEW. Hey, it's Opie and Anthony. I got to get something off my chest really, really fast, okay? I'm looking at the Patti Smith Easter CD cover.
Oh, yeah.
And this has always bothered me since I was a kid. I can't get past the hairy armpit that she has on this cover.
Yeah, that's a look that just isn't going to catch on with American guys.
Well, I'm scared, though, because Paula Cole, she's starting to not shave her armpits either. This really, really bothers me. I'm going to make a plea to the women of New York. I beg you to keep shaving your armpits. It's not a turn-on, right?
It's not trendy.
I hope it's not trendy.
Guys don't like it.
No, please. We beg you. Don't do that. All right. 102.7 WNEW, where rock lives. Here's Patti Smith. Armpits and all.
What would you say?
102.7 WNEW, the Rock of New York, Dave Matthews Band, and What Would You Say? Good afternoon, it's Opie and Anthony.
Hey.
And we're getting a lot of faxes if you want to send one, 212-957-WNEW. And a lot of people are asking the same questions. Shoshana writes, to the new DJs.
DJ.
To quote The Who are you? I really want to know. Where did you work before NEW? Were you always a team? We don't want to dwell on the past, but we should let people know that we were born in Queens and grew up on Long Island.
Yes.
Worked in Long Island radio for a little while. Then we moved up to Boston. Did about 3.5 years up in Boston.
3-year stint.
3-year stint until we were asked to leave the fine state of Massachusetts.
On April 8th, 1998, Opie and Anthony were asked to leave the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. That request came from Boston's mayor.
Well, we kind of pulled a little April Fool's prank that went horribly wrong. Yeah. But what do you expect from a state that, used to burn witches, so...
Yeah, there's plenty of things that have been banned in Boston. We're just another one of them.
That's right.
I mean, didn't they dump the Babe?
Yes, they did.
Babe Ruth.
They dumped the Babe.
Yeah.
So now you're stuck with us.
And then us. Yeah, we said the mayor was dead.
It was stupid, but...
It was, but it comes from the land of the Kennedys.
Right.
Where if you're a Kennedy, I guess, it's okay if you kill somebody. But just don't say that someone's dead when they're really not.
Exactly. So they escorted us to the Connecticut border, and here we are, back in New York.
The Connecticut state line said, leave.
Right. And then when we got into Connecticut, they said, leave, and they escorted us to the New York border. So
you're not welcome here no more.
Right.
That was it.
But we do want to state clearly that we love Mayor Giuliani.
Herr Giuliani.
Right.
He's great.
He is great. He's our pal. So there you go. But
unless you're a squeegee guy.
Yeah. Or a vendor.
Which we might be after this week.
Yeah, or a vendor.
Yeah.
So, if you want to talk to us, we should take some phone calls today, huh?
Yeah.
We're trying to warm up to this new situation. If you want to talk to us, 212-757-1027. You want to play some Pearl Jam?
Yeah.
We'll do some Pearl Jam in a little bit. Stay there. 102.7 WNEW, where rock lives. 102.7 WNEW, the Rock of New York. Pearl Jam playing 3 area shows. Unfortunately, all of them are sold out, so I hope you got your tickets for that one.
Sold out years in advance.
That's a wish list from the Yield CD. It's Opie and Anthony, the new guys at NEW, and so far everyone has been just absolutely terrific to us.
Pretty cordial.
Yes.
I got a fax here. Greetings from New York's finest. I like that. On behalf of myself and Transit District 34 in Coney Island, welcome to this great city. You now have front row tickets to the greatest show on earth.
Isn't that the truth?
We were sitting downstairs having lunch earlier. Some big guy whose dentistry looked like it was done with a lump hammer asked me for a bite of my sandwich.
Could I have a bite of your sandwich?
No.
Right.
No.
Was that Gene Simmons?
I don't know. We saw Gene Simmons walking down the street. But, no, it is quite a city. Greatest show on earth. He's absolutely right. We like the cops, too.
We're definitely going to get on the streets eventually and talk to some of these people because they are entertaining as heck.
It's a circus out there.
Yeah, so far we've seen some cool celebrities. We saw Gene Simmons today.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday we saw Mark Gastineau.
Yeah.
Is he still officially a celebrity, or has he dropped out of that category?
No, I think he still is.
Okay. And
you got to give him that.
And our first afternoon in New York, we saw Tony Bennett.
Yeah, Tony Bennett.
That was pretty cool. and what I like about New York is people leave the celebrities alone.
Yeah, well, they got that whole thing where they kind of put the head down and just move right along. Gene Simmons, I noticed, it's 92 degrees out in New York. He's wearing leather pants.
He's making making soup.
I don't know what's going on.
No.
But, gee, cotton, it breathes.
Yeah,
okay?
Exactly.
Enough said.
All right, we got a pile of faxes we got to get through, but if you want to send one, that's cool. Or give us a call, 212-757-1027. New band from Kentucky, Days of the New. The lead singer is 19 years old. He has a 4-year-old kid, and he's divorced already.
Kentucky, he got a late start.
The Downtown.